I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, mic check, 1, 2. All right, so you might have heard some reverb. I forgot to mute the mic. All right, 3, 2, 1, bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as TradeIntuition, where we show you how to successfully trade, and we're aware of course, ups and downs. So right now, this is on the hourly time frame. We do have a few of them moving, going up after they went down for a little bit. Let's look at the day. So on the day, we have Doge just kicking butt, 15.5%. If you want to check out Doge or Bonk or any coin for that matter, make sure to put it in the chat, and we would definitely look at that and see if it's time for entry. We want to enter on retracements. We do not want to enter on the pump. That's one thing we don't want to do. We have 17.8%. I mean, they're doing okay. However, some of them have already started retracing. We have Ray. Could this one be possible time to enter? It's go down almost just over 9%. We have, what other one? Cardano, almost 5% retracement. So there's a few that have come down, you know, a little bit. Some of them are double digits. This is when you want to enter. You don't want to enter when they're plus 38%, plus 58%. You don't want to do that. Hey, we got Melissa in the house. What is up, Melissa? Appreciate you for being here. We got Grant in the house. What's up, my friend? Grant is in the house. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Once again, we got Melissa. Melissa. We just did Melissa. We have Alexandra G. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Now, I do understand that there's other streamers right now. It is really hard to find a time that the streamers aren't available. Man, I think I'm gonna have to start setting my, I like waking up when I'm done sleeping, but I think I'm gonna have to start doing maybe like an 8 o'clock show in the morning. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, but I think I might have to, or maybe like an 8 and 8 and a 3. I don't know. So right now I'm just kind of debating. Alexander G says, "Hey Joe, getting behind the wheel, listening. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't watch if you're driving. Listening, appreciate you greatly. This is what I'm talking about. This is dedication right here. You know, listening as they're driving. I love it. Let's see here. Listen to the playback of Wendy O, and you'll be there too." I haven't really watched Wendy O. I mean, I'll watch her every once in a while. The one thing that I don't, so there's some things that, like, I have pet peeves, and if the pet peeves annoy me enough, I stop watching. One of them is where she smacks. I believe that's what she did. Like, she would smack, and then she would, you know, do her thing, whatever, and then she'd smack again, and then smack again. It just, I don't know. Now, let's see, we got Road Dog in the house. Road Dog, yes, you are first, my friend. You are first. Yes, the Mod Queen is in the house behind the wheel driving. So let's go ahead and look at the hourly chart. We do have Popcat doing some work. We have Tia, TIA. I always forget, is this one the one that had a huge unlock but didn't dump because it had already dumped? I don't remember if it was this one or not. LDO, one of my faves. So this one is up 1.5%. Ondo, another one of my favorites. This one is doing nice. So let's go and get to the liquidations. Who's getting liquidated, longs or shorts? Let's go ahead and refresh this, even though it just refreshed. We have, oh, that's surprising. Longs were getting liquidated this past hour. Why? Oh, because of the slight dump. They must have done high leverage. because it was a very small pullback. But right now, you know, shorts, 4 hour, they got liquidated the most. 12 hour longs got liquidated the most. And so it must have been that small pullback that we had. We'll see. All right, moving on. Fear and greed index. What is this one saying? It's saying 80%. 80. You know, it's getting up there. Why is it getting up there? Well, because a Bitcoin is doing its thing. Another all-time high. So I'm updating the group, and you know, I tell her, oh guys, you know, we got another all-time high. You know, watch it, move up your stop losses, etc., etc. Not advisable to do shorts. And then a few hours later, guys, all-time high again. And then it started retracing, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. It started retracing, and okay, guys, not advisable to do shorts. It may come down, may have a slight pullback, but then there might be a bounce. So we have to be very aware of this. And I think it's really good to have that voice in your ear versus, you know, you see him pull it back. It's like, oh man, it's going to pull back, you know, 20-30%. Let me go in short. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. Could you? Yes, you could. Can you make money from doing that? Yes, of course. It's like the market is just so bullish right now. So I have yet to open a short. I have yet to post a short for the group as well the past few days, just because, well, I mean, it's still going. And we're gonna look at this in just a moment, but let's just kind of take a peek at this. This is on a higher time frame. It's always good just to zoom out. Weekly time frame. We use the previous highs, you know, April 2021, then of course in November 2021 for our pool for the channel. And then of course we use this level down here and then this level right here. So it gives us this channel, and we're right at resistance. We're right at resistance. Now let's kind of zoom in on the 1 hour. Oh, one thing I do want to point out. So as you can see here, this high is higher than this. Let's see here. This high is not higher than this. So this right here is showing divergence. This is showing bearish divergence on a weekly time frame. However, my definition of this, it is a possible bearish divergence. And when I say possible, it's because the price action can continue going up. This oscillator, which is the histogram, will also continue going up. And because it continues going up, well, now it's no longer divergence, because now this is higher, which would reflect the price action, than this. Until this creates a pivot where it actually changes direction, creates a swing, starts coming down, then we can say, okay, now we have a bearish divergence and it's currently playing out. So just because you see this is a possible, I really haven't heard anybody, any group, any YouTuber, any influencer, anybody on TikTok or Telegram or anything like that, or even Twitter, mention the word possible, because this can continue going up. It goes up until it wants to stop, which will make this oscillator, which again, it's a reflection of this, will keep on going up and up. And then now there's no longer divergence or possible divergence. So right now we do have possible bearish divergence. And until this creates a pivot, it's going to be possible. All right. So let's see here. Al says, yo, Joe, what is good? Pampin'. Yes. Let's see here. Melissa says, my brain is getting liquidated. Oh no. Oh no. Al says, I'm so bearish right now. I even shorted my, oh my gosh. Yes. Shorting everything. Your barber, your mailman, your trash man. Too funny. Too funny. Okay, so looking at this, let's go to a smaller time frame. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's see what's going on. Let us see what's going on. And I'm constantly having to update this. This was the high, and I'm not mad though. And now here's the new all-time high, 90.2. Good Lord. Just the other day we were at 70. Literally just the other day we were at 70. And then before that, 60. And then before that, 50. And then before that, 40. And pretty soon we're not going to be mentioning 70 pretty soon. So once, of course, this does its retracement, starts going up, breaks the pivot, and that's going to be the big thing, is the actual pivot. Wherever it creates it, whether it's here or a little bit higher, wherever it creates it, once it comes down and retraces and resets all of the market pretty much, then once it breaks out of the new pivot, the highest pivot, moon mission, in my opinion, moon mission. Because now this, if this is the pivot, once it breaks out, now this is the floor. This is the support. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, guys, for a long time. Put a 1 in the chat if you also have been waiting for a long time. Oh man, been waiting for a long time. It feels good. It feels really good. If you're not making money, it's okay. Your time will come. The charts will get much easier to trade. Do not FOMO. That's the biggest thing. The worst thing you can do as a trader is FOMO. Period. If it's moving up and you really, really want to enter the trade, put 25%, maybe 50% of your investment, so that when it comes down, because there's a very high likelihood that it will, as soon as you enter, like the market will literally wait for you to enter. It's like, oh, should we come down now? No, not yet, not yet. They're almost going to put the order in. As soon as you put your order, boom, it starts coming down. So with that being said, you know, you can, if you want to FOMO, you know, I don't recommend it, 25, maybe 50%, knowing that it has a much higher likelihood of coming down. And then when it does, well, then you buy on the support bounce. All right, let's see here. Yo, Joe, been a minute. It has, it really has. And the reason I know that is because I can never say your name. I'm gonna call you Exhibit. I'll call you Exhibit. If you're okay with that, Exhibit, let me know. If you're not okay with that, well, then I will have to try a different name. But I'm gonna call you Exhibit. My reading skills, not so sharp. My trading skills, on point. Do I lose? Yes. Yes, I do. Do I win? Better believe it. So here we go. And that's one thing with me. Like, I tell you I lose. You know, all these other gurus and all these other people on the that have a course to sell and everything. Look at us. I've been trading forever and I know what to do, and here are the results, and join my... Man, get out of here, dude. Like, the only way you can not lose is if you keep on adding to your trade, in my opinion. Moving on. Let's see. Have you seen the HBAR ETF news? No, I have not. But since they do have news, so let's go ahead and put that on the list. We're going to look at HBAR for a chart. If anybody has any charts, let me know. Let me know. Let's see here. Al says, I got the Kelly Clarkson song on right now for a moment like this. Definitely. Click the like button. Dave P says, Dave P says, Canary Capital applied for HBAR ETF. Okay. Yeah, there's gonna be plenty of it. I would think that Sol would get like the next ETF. Any news on Sol? I'm not too big on news. I'm always in the charts. I really wish that I could, like, you know, because I love the charts, man. I love the charts, but I wish I had like a portion of my day could be strictly for news. Now, granted, you know, I'm in several groups, and what I think, I love working smarter, not harder. Believe me, I love working smarter, not harder. So what I do is I go to other people and I watch YouTube videos from other people just to kind of get, you know, information from what they're seeing and all the research they've done. But I'll have that on the background while I'm doing my charts. And then if something's like really important, it's like, whoa, what did they say? I'll rewind it. All right, moving on. So back to Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. Of course, you know, we came up here, wicks, selling pressure, not a lot of selling pressure, but there is selling pressure, came down. We started watching it here. Let's put on our moving averages. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame, because this is what I'm watching. I'm actually watching the 1-hour time frame. And of course, you know, it did come down. The community that we have, the VIP community, man, they're on point. Like, they're updating the group. You know, I have a couple admins that man, they kill it, dude. They kill it. And you know, they're updating the group as far as Bitcoin goes. Hey, you know, watch for this, watch for this. And then sure enough, here we go. I mean, it's coming down. and then it came up to the 9 SMA. That's the white line. I couldn't break through it and come down here, and then I updated the group right around this area, and I said, you know, right now it's coming down. And actually, let's see if I have this here. So the price was actually right here at the very, very bottom. And I said, more than likely, you know, it's going to come up and then come back down. And then, let's see here. Where are my, I actually had all this saved, and then I closed my computer, or I rebooted my computer, and all of it went away. So here it actually tapped into the 4-hour fair value gap, so we can get rid of this one. I just wanted to show you that. And I was saying, you know, from here, it's going to probably come up and then come back down. I didn't think it was going to do another all-time high. I thought it was going to do a lower high. Come down and then get to this fair value gap, and then we'll see from here. You know, do we have more? And then now it's breaking this high, which now will lead me to believe that we're going to break and do a all-time high, another one. Or are we going to start doing lower highs and then now clearing out all these daily fair value gaps, 4-hour fair value gaps? And it's level by level. It literally is level by level. Right now, in my opinion, it's overextended. In my opinion, all these indicators need to cool off a little bit. However, they are cooling off. You know, we can see right here on the RSI, we were overextended. We were overbought. And then it came down a little bit. So it came down a little bit, went up again. But this time, notice, it didn't surpass the previous. So let me see if I can make this a little bit larger and try not to click anything. So here we can see this is high and this is lower. Here we can see, I believe this is this part, this is high and this is higher. Now this, for me, is not a, do not use this as a buy and sell indicator. Let me see, is, yes. So Road Dog, I love this dude. This dude, he breaks it down in a very simple way. And he goes live at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to, you know, check him out. Now, with this being said, he also agrees, and because that's what it's a relative strength index. It's an RSI. It's not a buy and sell indicator. Most people, and of course, you know, when I was in a group, the owner of the group, and in addition to that, many of the admins would let you know, hey, right now it's overbought. This is when you sell. It's oversold. This is when you buy. No, the RSI is the relative strength index. The name says it shows you the strength of the move. When it's above the 50, it's good. When it's below the 50, not so good. So even though this is higher than this is actually lower than this, because what it's doing, this is resetting, but it's still above the 50, so that means it's still good. So just kind of give you a heads up on that, guys. There's a lot of people that you know, sell here when it can continue going up, and you're going to see that a lot too in the bull market. When full-fledged bull market, like, you're going to have overbought. I buy overbought so many times. Now granted, the bear market is different from the bull market, but even in the bear market, I'll buy overbought, because I know that if it does come down, hopefully it finds support off of my, bounces off of my support level. So with that being said, came up, getting a rejected right here, and then now starting to come down. Would I enter shorts? No. Would I do a short on Bitcoin? No. In my opinion, Bitcoin is just way too bullish. Look at all this volume. The volume is just nuts compared to over here. You know, volume is just crazy nuts right now. So it's not wise to do a short. Now, can you make money? Are people posting shorts? Yes, definitely. Are they posting their wins? Yeah, sure. High risk. And this is the beautiful part about trading. Like, everybody has their own risk tolerance. For me, I've already done the high risk. You know, I've won some, I've lost some. Now, I literally treat like every dollar's my last. So I don't want to do a short. Now, I might do a short, you know, if we break this level, just maybe a quick short to get into the 4-hour fair value gap, maybe even the daily. But you better believe it, I'm going to be moving up my stop loss really tight. I'm going to be watching it, because Bitcoin right now could just reverse at any moment. here, for example, started coming down, reversed. Started coming down barely, reversed. Started coming down barely, reversed. Started coming down, reversed. It's not wise to do a short. So, and especially all-time highs. Seriously, again, today? All right, moving on. So right now, I'm looking through the chat. We got gaming in the house. Yeah, I was looking to add to Hello. Yeah, so Hello, I like Hello. I really do. Very low market cap, very low, and I really wanted to do well. I'm kind of betting on that one. I really wanted to do well. We'll see if it does. See here. Also, book. Is that the book of meme? I don't know what book is. Oh no, that's book. I don't know what book is. And also, book is now stuff. Don't know what that means. Do they rebrand? And stuff is the new book. I don't know. So I'll try to put those in there, but I don't know if they're going to show up. I don't know if you're trying to look at those charts. Al says the 1, 3, 4, 5 hour printed red dot on market cipher B, market cipher B, and momentum on the Pupo. Interesting. Interesting. I see a weekend dump incoming. I would not disagree with you. I would not disagree with you one bit, just because we literally, if we go to the daily time frame, we can see this a little bit clearer. We literally have been in up only mode for 6 days. Oh, I already had it here. We've been in up only mode for 6 days. Up, 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 up. So yeah, I agree. Now, one thing I do want to show, since I have this up here, and I'm really upset because I had all this stuff. Let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this. I had all this stuff, and then I rebooted my computer so that my camera could work. But from this pool right here, from the low to the high of this, well, we got to adjust it now. To the high of this move, say it right there. And then this also, we have to change this to there. Okay. And let's bring this over. Okay. So this move right here, from the beginning to this, if we were to do the fib retracement tool to see where the golden pocket is, it's right here where the daily fair value gap is. So this is the 0.5618. And this is from the measured move of this actual move right here. So we'll start from here, come up here. So we're looking at between 78.3 and 75.5 if it pulls back and goes into the golden pocket. Right now, these coins, they're averaging a pullback of around 35%. And these numbers, they're percentages. So this is 50%, this is 61.8%. They're averaging, and they've been averaging 35% for several months now. There's a lot of coins that I personally missed out on because I was expecting a 50% pullback, and they were only going 38%, or 35, 38. So then what I had to do was I had to adjust my thought process to the current market. And of course, I notified all the people in the VIP, and I said, okay, you know, what we want to do is we want to see more than a 15% pullback, and healthy would be 35, 38%. Even healthier is, of course, the lower it goes. But the minimum that we're looking for is around 38%. Now, with that being said, the golden pocket is right here. So now let's go ahead and hide this. So let's go and hide this. Now we're only showing the pullback. Now we're only showing the pullback percentage. So if the price action, and it did already, it came back to the 15, very small wicks. It would be better if it would have produced a wick that came to the daily fair value gap and then came up, because then I would say, man, this is really bullish. This one wick took out all this liquidity, lots of buying pressure, very high probability that it's going to continue going up. However, it came down, produced very, very tiny wicks, and now it's coming up here. So if it continues going up, because it only retraced 15%, When it does come down, look for it to come down nice and fast. So what I'm really trying to do, guys, I'm trying to warn you. I really am. Could we continue going up? Yes, 100%. But due to the likelihood of all of this run up for the past 6 days, we're bound to come down. And if we keep on just going up, coming down barely, going up, coming down barely, going up, coming down barely, when we do break the level, watch out. Because the market makers want to get all this liquidity and it's going to come down nice and hard. Now, how far down do I think it's going to go? The lowest, in my opinion, depending on how high we go, right now at the moment is the golden pocket. I think we'll find a nice bounce here. I don't think that we're going to go to the daily order block. If we do, we should get a bounce. And this is the lowest is 66.7. I don't think we're going to come down here. I mean, we'll see though. We'll see. But it's more like a warning. Don't get greedy, guys. I know a lot of emotions are going on right now in reference to, you know, just all these green candles. But there's going to be retracements. And we're going to be looking at a few coins. So let's see here. BOME. Okay, so we meant BOME, I guess. So instead of book, so it's BOME. So you see here, sitting on my hands. Very smart. Yeah. If you're not in trades already, it's okay. Don't chase them. Like for the group, we did get stopped out on one. We were in big time. We got stopped out barely. But we're still in 4. Yesterday I mentioned that we were in 5. And we've been in these 5 for a few days now. We're not FOMOing. We're not doing like that. We're setting our alerts. We're waiting for the right time, a safer entry. And yes, we still get stopped out. So right now we have 4 active trades. And we're not like all these other groups that post all these charts, like so many per day. And then you have to, should I pick, which one? Here we do 1 to 3 charts. And the past couple of days, I haven't posted any charts. I don't believe so. Just because, they're not ready. I have alerts, a lot of alerts, and I'm waiting for the pullbacks. But we don't enter on run-ups. That's the quickest way to lose money. Let's see here, sitting on my hands, waiting for the pullback. I'm fighting every bit of FOMO, yes. And that is such a true emotion, and that's why I love talking about this. For me, I'm not one of these guys, gurus or whatever, that only preach up only. I literally preach reality. I literally preach experience. Because I've done that. I've seen them go up 40, 50%. It's like, oh man, this one's going to the moon. And of course, all these YouTubers are talking about it. So I enter the trade, and as soon as I enter, boom, comes down. Not again. And especially not for my team, not for my VIPs. So yeah. So gaming says, yeah, rebranded to stuff. Okay, let's think of that name, stuff. I don't like it. The name before was what? Book? That's an even dumber name. Stuff. No. Stuff is decentralized library. Okay, so it was book. I like book. Or even books. So it's a library trying to implement earning crypto by consuming content. Hey, okay, so like a read to earn. So of course you have play to earn, you have move to earn, and now you have read to earn, learn to earn. I like it. But stuff, the name stuff. I'm trying to think what would be a good name for a library trying to do that. Learn. Yeah, but nobody wants to learn. I don't know. Trying to think. Let's see here. Realistic says, Joe is the man with the plan. Thank you, Realistic. Appreciate you. Bitcoin hour showing bearish divergence and looks like it may have a triple top. Let's go to the hour. Ooh. So we do have, this is actually higher, and this is higher, and then this is slightly higher. So here, as far as, and you're saying bearish divergence. I don't see bearish divergence. I see bullish divergence. So if we look here, so here we have a little red dots, and then here we have another red hump. So this red hump is way lower than this one. And then if we come over here, this red dot is right here. So here, so this is saying that this is higher than this, but actually this, the oscillator, the histogram, is lower than this. So this is showing that there is bullish divergence, and the bullish divergence is playing out, if not already played out, but I don't show any bearish divergence on the 1 hour. But yeah, I can see, you know, we have a top, we have a top, we have a top. And here's another thing too. These tops, they're getting less and less. So this is one thing that you want to take into consideration. And I really like doing the candle body closes versus the actual wick. But for this one, I mean, you can do either or. So here, I'm using the candle body close to the candle body close. It's 1%. Here, candle body close, oh, and then 0%. Now, I also did this over here somewhere. Maybe it was here. And I said, you know, for the first one was 2%, then it was 1%, then 0.5%. It's losing its momentum. I mean, there's a really good chance it's going to start rolling over. And then it started kind of rolling over. And then what happened? Bingo bango. To the moon. Population, not me. I was looking for my seatbelt. You know, looking for my stuff, and it didn't work. Well, it didn't. I thought it was going to come down, and it didn't. So same thing could happen here, to where even though it's showing lower highs, it could continue going up. Let's see here. Yes, Dave P. Thank you. So CPI data released tomorrow. Now, question. This is a question for everybody. If we get bearish CPI data, bearish PPI data, bearish any kind of data, heck, even bearish cut rate data, do you think that it's going to affect the market? Or is the overall FOMOing going to continue? In my opinion, especially for the next, oh man, I want to say a few weeks, I think no matter what information we get, I think we're still going to be bullish. Just because we have more people coming in, hearing stories about, you know, their friend or their neighbor or their friend of a friend. They invested $1,000 into a meme coin or whatever it was, and now they have 100,000 or even 1 million. So I think that's starting to happen. Now, granted, do I think this is altcoin season? No, definitely not. But I do think new money is trickling in. And because they're trickling in, they will not be paying attention to CPI, PPI, and everything like that. So I think for the next several weeks, it's going to continue going up, regardless of any kind of news, in my opinion. Now, that could all change if for some reason, you know, the vice president now becomes president. Then, of course, everybody's like, oh no, what just happened? Let me wake up from this dream. Let's see here. Alexander says a bot manipulation on that will break that. Possible. Alexander says Brain IQ. Is that a coin? I don't know if that's a coin or not. That's a long name for a coin. I'll try to look it up though. Let's see here. Realistic says I'm looking at stochastic RSI. Okay. Let's see here. Clay the Great says, hey Joe, what's up everybody? Thank you man being here. Smash the like. Yes, definitely. Alexander says a FOMO due to speculation that Trump can fix any of it. I agree, Alexander, 100%. All right, so let's go and get started with the actual show. Even though, man, that was a long intro. Good Lord. So I love crypto. If you love crypto and you think it's going to change your life, no, you don't think it will change your life. Put a 1 in the chat. I want to see ones in the chat. because crypto is going to change your life, whether it's, you know, learning or just simply treating it like a savings account, putting money in there every single paycheck, not touching it, not trading it, and just letting it grow. Now, of course, for the VIP, what we're doing is we have to where we have bags to where we're not touching, and then we're also trading so that we could add to our bags. You know, this is something that I've talked about to the VIP over and over and over again. And the more that it's repetition, the more that you say it, the easier it is to actually do, as opposed to only trading. Trading is great. I love it. You know, 60%, 30%, 10%, stopped out, whatever. You know, you're making money. However, if you were just to invest and also trade, that way when your investments come down, because they're all going to come down, then all this money that you made, couple hundred, couple thousand, whatever it is, well, now you can add to your existing bags, have them continue going up, and have your trading account. So that at the end of everything, instead of making 800% or 1200% with all the trades that you've done, you do that, you know, 1200%, but on your bags, you have 5x, 12x, 20x. So that's the real goal, guys. And I really strong, if you are brand new, implement that. If you are seasoned already and all you do is trading, try implementing that. You're going to see that it's going to be crazy more gains than just trading. I actually found that out on my first season or first bull run by accident. As you know, first starting out, didn't know how to trade, or I was learning. I heard about a wallet. It's like, oh, that's cool. I can take it off the exchange, put it in a wallet. So I put it in a wallet, forgot about it. You know, 8 months later, one of my buddies reminded me, I checked the wallet. It's like, oh, wait, that sounds familiar. I checked my wallet. Every single coin, 10, 12, 14x. Every single one of them. And here I am winning, losing the whole time. And here, my money was just multiplying, literally. So just give you a heads up. Alexander says 3 bags. Long, trade short-term, trade long-term. Alexander knows. Yeah. This way you take the emotions out of closing a long position. Man. Alexander, people don't talk about emotions. And you hit it. So I would love to know in the chat how long you've been trading. Actively trading, not in crypto, but actively trading. Trading or even investing. So let me know, like 4 years investor, or 2 years trading, 1 year, or 2 years investor, 1 year trading. That way I can kind of judge, you know, the mindset of who's in here. But yeah, for me personally, investing, man, that's the best way to do it. Because you hear all these billionaires, you never hear, oh, I'm up 80%. No, they've held coins or stocks for years, 10 years, or even longer. And they're up millions and billions of dollars. All right. Ooh, Alexander. Nice. Jupiter Trading, 10 plus years. Nice. Realistic says over a year. I took a few months off and I feel so refreshed. Yeah, with TA. Yeah. Sometimes you have to. You have to literally take a day off. All right, so let's look at this. The first one was HBAR. And let's do USDT. Now let's just do regular HBAR. So let's go ahead and delete all of our 37 drawings. And we're looking at the data. I like it. It broke this level. I really like it. So let's go over here. And these are going to be kind of quick because I realize that we're pretty late. So this one looks great. HBAR looks great. So the next level that I would do is right here. And then the next level. So the main thing really is finding support resistance. And for me, I personally like using candle body closes, but I will use wicks wherever I get more touches. And you can see that this is a really nice area of resistance up top, and then support on the bottom. Resistance right here, and then support right here. So for this one, would I enter it right now? Oof, huge pump. See, so over the last 4 hour candle period. This is the 4-hour candles. It was going up, sideways, nice. I like this action. Up, sideways, up, gradual. This is what you want to see. I would like to see a retracement of at least 30-35%. But still, this is fine. And then starts coming down, fakes everybody out. Bingo, bango. Bingo and a bango. Now for this, I would expect it. Let's do our fib retracement. Let's go from the bottom to the top. We do have, so this is a really nice area for it to retrace to. This is about 50%. This is about 61.8%. This is called the golden pocket. It did come down, tap into this area and come back up. I would wait maybe like 2 or 3 candles, so about 12 hours, to see what it's done. Did it produce a candle that came down here, and then another candle that came down here, and then another candle that came down here? And then if this is the case, okay, so whoa, wait a minute, I'm not going to enter right now. I'm going to wait and see. Let me do it another 12 candles. 3 candles, 12 hours. And then you start seeing it do this number. And then now it breaks above this level. This is your key level, right at 0.06193. This is your key level. So once it breaks and it closes above this level, now you enter. But right now could it go up? Yeah, sure, of course. But the higher it goes, the more likely that it's going to come down, and come down more than likely, depending on where it's at. Of course, draw the fib retracement, but it'll more than likely come down to the 382, which is 38%, if not the 50%. So depending on how high it goes, you have to adjust this. But this is what I would do. I would actually wait for this. Oh, dang it. I need to put this on my, dang it. So let me change let's go to YouTube. I do YouTube, that way of course I don't show you any of my VIP charts. So that's the first one. Let's go over here. I'll say started to learn charts in 2020. Nice. Since 2021, trading spot and 1 year in futures. Very nice. See, equities 10 plus, real estate 7, crypto 5. Very nice. Gaming says, last month I talked about emotions with my girlfriend. We were not together anymore. No more talking of emotions, please. Good for you, man. Good for you. You're going to see that without headaches, it's much easier to concentrate on you. And believe me, once you're successful, you don't have to chase anymore. They will be chasing you. Especially driving around a nice car, so don't worry about that. I forget who it is. There's one, I love his little avatar where it's a big fat man, huge fat man, and this really like supermodel girlfriend, and all you need is a caption underneath it, Bitcoin. That's it. They'll find you, my friend. They'll find you. So for me, I'm gonna be that fat guy on the yacht and have all those females on the boat. So you're invited, guys. You're invited. Here we go. Alexander says, check out Crow. Yeah, let's do Crow. Oh, wait, I gotta write it down. Crow. See here, XRP, stablecoin, LOL, is about to break a major horizontal. Yeah, I know, since 2021. We'll make fun of XRP. We'll look at XRP in just a moment. See here, Alexander says, up 20% here today. Let's see if they take it all back. They're known for that. Kind of like your ex. They give you something and then take it back. Here we go. Alexander says, check out zKML. I've never heard of that one. Low market cap, 22 million, and just made a nice break. Okay. Gaming says, I was just making a joke, but you're right. A lot of, yeah. Yes, very true, very true. So if she's still with you, tell her I take it all back. No, I'm playing. No, but if she is with you, just know that you're the price. I won't get on that podium, but you're the price. All right, here we go. Let's go down the list. So we checked out HBAR. Let's check out Hello. We're gonna do these very quick. This is gonna be rapid fire type session. So for this one, it's still in our zone. Did it break below it? Okay, so right now it's a very high risk play. Where's even the, oh, it's underneath it. Okay, so this is a very high risk play. So what I would do is the 4-hour candle, why can't I find it? The 4-hour candle must close above 0.01640. Now granted, extremely high risk play. And this would be our stop loss. A very high risk play. Now for me personally, I have this as a long-term investment. I'm down like 90%. Ouch, I know. But it's okay. Now, because it's not a realized loss until I sell. So I can still always add to it. And then of course now, shoot man, I can put like $5 in it now and be the same amount. Good Lord. Anyway. So what I would do, wait for the 4-hour candle to close on this, even though this is a daily time frame, 4-hour candle to close. And then if this is just a regular spot trade, your first target would be right here at 0.02221, and your next target would be right here. And again, these are underneath resistance levels. So whenever we're doing this, we're always looking underneath resistance levels, which are candle body closes or candle wicks. So that is your setup for that one. Let's go ahead and put today's date. Today is November 12, and this is a setup. All right, very good. So let's go ahead and put this to our YouTube rapid fire. There we go. The next one is, I believe it's BOME. I think that was one of them that was called BOME USDT. This is MEXC. This is just a regular trade. On here, this one is doing nice. Let's go ahead and delete all of our drawings, all 2 of them. I do like this one. It's not ready yet, in my opinion. We're waiting for it to break this. Nope. Waiting for it to break this level. Now, do y'all notice what I just did? I used my eyeballs. Always use your eyeballs. So the first one that I did was I put it right here. And we're going to actually have this one in yellow. We're going to zoom in so that we can see. Here's where we use this. And I'm looking for candle body closes or candle wicks. We have a wick that passed it, a wick that passed it. Come on over here. These passed it. We have a wick almost touching it, a wick almost touching, almost real close though. Candle body close. They pass it, they pass it. Okay. Now let's go to the white line. Candle body close, candle body close, candle body close, candle body close, candle wick. Candle body close, candle body close. So you can see that this one has more closes. Closes, in my opinion, are stronger than wicks, but we have a lot of closes and a few wicks. So this is the reason that I chose this level and not this level. Now, what you could do is you can actually make it a zone. In my opinion, the zone really doesn't matter because, well, we need to break out of the zone. So if you wanted to do a zone, you could do something like this. And then the zone, we can put it as a red zone. And we can do something like this. So here, again, it's the candle body closes. And this is our liquidity zone, resistance zone, area of possible reversal, whatever you want to call it. I just call it, it's not money until it breaks above it. Now, for me personally, I would set an alert above this wick, or any wick for that matter, because this is, again, resistance. I would set my alert at 0. And actually, I'm going to do this one too, because I do like this. So let's go and put it for set alert. Let's go to the coordinates. That way we can make it official. Let's come over here to this. And then let's go back and move this over. Put this. Oh no, wrong one. Do this and then put this. Okay. So basically what I did is I just set an alert. Now the alert, what it's going to do is if the price action breaks above, because I didn't put it above this level, I don't get alerted. I didn't put it above the, right here. I'm not going to get alerted. I'm going to finally get alerted when it does this. Once it does this, same thing, 4-hour candle must close above this level for me to enter. Now, once I enter, I know that I have all this as my support. All of this as my support. So if it does come down, we have a very high chance that it, more than likely, it's going to bounce. Not only that, but the market is going to be much better. So set your alert right here, not financial advice. This is what I personally would do. I'm gonna go ahead and right click, put this to my rapid fire. So hopefully you like that, and check in with me on this one. You know, if this is one that you're in, check in with me in the next couple of days or tomorrow, and that way we can just, you know, check it. All right, moving on. So let's see here, going down the list. So we did BOME. I don't think, was that Brain IQ? I'm not sure if that's an actual Brain IQ. I didn't think so. Let's see here. Maybe that was something that you were talking about. Crow. We're going to do Crow, USDT. We're going to do MEXC. Okay, so this one I wouldn't touch. Why? Well, it moved up too much already. Just like Doge. Like, this is our Doge setup. Well, I erased our setup. Man, did we kill it on this one. And this was entered the day before election. So you know how much we made. And, you know, I said, you know, and this is a great long-term hold. I would strongly recommend, again, not financial advice, Doge is one to hold because it's going to do amazing, especially with Elon Musk, you know, doing the Department of Government Efficiency, which is Doge. And this is just going to go to the moon, crazy moon, you know, $1.50 minimum, in my opinion. So Doge is definitely one to get. But right now I'm looking at it, and here it's doing a bounce, and more than likely, this is a great, in my opinion, it's a great setup. Now, if Bitcoin does flip, then of course Doge will get stopped out. But moving on to Crow. So for Crow, it just, man, it went up so much. Right now it's kind of bouncing like Doge, like Bitcoin, but I would like to see it come down more. See, Alexander says, where's Alexander? Alexander says, I'm in on 9 cents. 9 cents on Crow. Very nice. See, look at the 5-year charts. 5-year? 5-year chart for what? I don't know what you're referring to. Are you talking about 12 months? Talking about Crow? Probably. Yeah, but I'm talking about like entering now. Like it's already pumped, it already moved. So hopefully it does a retracement, 30%. If so, then we can enter. But I don't know. We'll see. On Pro, yeah. Yeah, so let's just kind of looking at it from here on the weekly. You know, he wasn't looking good. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't looking good. Even though it pumped, you know, it's coming down, 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 hasn't found the bottom. Like this right here is looking good when it bottoms, because now we can hopefully get some kind of movement up. Here's just down, 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 just plain, and bingo bango. So would I buy right now? No, I'd stay away from it. I'd wait. And let's just say it does continue going up. That's fine. I'll wait. And then finally, when it does retrace, because people are going to be doing exactly what you want to do. They're going to sell at a profit. They want to buy low, sell high. For me, I don't want to buy high and then possibly come down and get stopped out. But I do like Crow. I do have their credit card. I like it, or debit card. I like it, but I don't know. No, I like it. I just think there's several other coins that could do better. But I will say though, I was wrong. Last bull market, people were asking me, Joe, what do you think about these tokens that are for the exchanges? Like you have BNB, you have, you know, they're listed like 5 or 6 exchange tokens. I said, nah, man. Like to me, in my opinion, those are good to have only if you want to reduce your transaction fees. But in my opinion, they're not good for anything really. You want to, of course, you know, get into this, and this, and this. And then lo and behold, what, 3 months later, BNB releases their their, everywhere you can swap coins and everything. And BNB went from nothing to making people multi-millionaires. I was like, oh man, who would have known? Who would have known? Let's see here. So yes, it was Crow. Grant says, thanks, Joe. I have to bail out. Get up early. No problem. Thank you, Grant, for showing up. Appreciate you greatly. You're a beast. Alexander says, dude, you don't know what you're doing, man. Zoom out. Zoom out. Oh. Crow on Coinbase. Yeah. So for me, like I said, it was just coming down, down, down. And then like, can any of these tokens make money? Yes, of course. All of them can. All of them can. So like with Crow, I'm not sure the market cap on Crow, but on Crow, minimum 3x, 5x. So I think it's not going to make money. No, all of them are going to make money. 3 to 5x. Now, for me personally, I just see other coins doing other things. Now, granted, I don't know. I haven't done research as far as any kind of developments that Crow's doing or anything that Crow may be working in the background. I don't know any of that. So that may be something that could make this something like BNB in the future. Alexander says top $1. See, I bought spot on this 9. I think it goes back to $1. Let's see here, go back to $1. I mean, for 50 cents, sure. $1. So going to all-time high again. There'd have to be something with it, some kind of catalyst. Like they would have to do something, partner with somebody in order for the hype to continue. In my opinion. Again, I haven't really done research on Crow since 2021. So I'm like way out of the loop as far as what they do. As far as what they're going to do, rather. Let's see here. And partnered with Dana White. Well, there you go. I'm in. That's all you had to say. I'm in. Yeah, UFC. So they're going to be advertising on UFC. I think it's a Trump pump coin due to that. Very smart. Very smart. Kind of like just said it, Doge. And I don't buy BNB at $10. And I didn't buy BNB. Yeah, man. BNB, man. Can you just imagine? Just have $1,000 of that, 5,000, whatever, and then it do what it did. Oh my gosh! Hopefully we have those same we will have those same opportunities this bull run. So let's load up. 4 billion. Bro was working on more incentives for card. Very nice. Very nice. See here, they just gave the release roadmap. Okay. Working on offering stock options and more banking. Okay. Tesla as well. See, this is what I like. I love smart people. Alexander, you're a smart person. Of course, with the shows tomorrow, I don't know if I should do like an earlier show, like at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or do another one at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to go all over the place as far as my times go, because normally I do at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but there's a lot of other YouTubers that go on right at that time. That so I get I get a few people, but right now I'm just trying to find more people. So and then right now at 5 o'clock, there's other people that are streaming. So it's like, man, maybe I gotta start streaming like at 8 in the morning, which I don't like doing. I prefer to wake up when I'm done sleeping. I don't want to set an alarm, and I don't want to. I don't want to do an 8 o'clock. Oh, but I'm gonna be forced to. We'll see. I was buying ETH at 200 back when the BNB was $10. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, matter of fact, so I was working overnight start time. I was working overnight, and one of my other nurses, she came in and she was really happy. And I said, what's going on? She goes, yeah, my Tesla stock, it went up 4% or 3%. I said, 3%? I said, man, we laugh at that. I said, I'm in crypto. She goes, you're in what? I said, yeah, crypto. So I told her about crypto, told her about ETH. And at that time, I don't remember what the price was, but you know, she bought some a week later. She was super happy. It went up like 12%. And she had a lot of money too. She had gotten an inheritance. And then like a couple months later, she reached out to me. She's like, Joe, I have so much money. Like I can't believe it. I said, well, good for you. See here, I picked you up because some of the others were not on. I like your interaction. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, and for me, it's not only interaction, but it's also just honesty. You know, I show you pretty much what you already know. Like I show you wins, I show you losses. I show you that there's, you know, in the beginning, there's a lot of emotions that come into play. There's a lot of, you know, the fear, the jealousy, especially, man, you know, all these people are making all this money, the doubt, why can't I make it? What's wrong with me? Then of course you join a group and they're posting 20, 30 charts a day. Everybody's, oh, thank you. And I made this much money. And, you know, I bought my 12-year-old a yacht and my 13-year-old a Ferrari and a Bugatti. And, you know, there's all these stories. You're like, man, I keep on, like, I'm literally entering 10 coins out of your 20 that you're posting every single day. And I'm not making any money. I'm here to relate to those guys because I've been in those groups. And here I show people how to trade. I show people, you know, I talk about the emotional part. I talk about, you know, just the thought process. Oh, speaking about that, we did Crow. Oh yeah, time to laugh. I mean, it's time to look at XRP. I can already hear you, Alexander. Man, Joe, I used to like you, man. I think you're a jerk. No, I'm not a jerk. Okay, so XRP is moving. So of course I don't count this. That's a scam wick. But we have this trend line that finally, we can kind of say it was here. Beautiful retest. It's on the weekly time frame. We had this from 2021. And every time it pumped, the founders and, you know, early investors, wink, wink, founders, would sell off. Then it would pump, the founders would sell off. Then it would pump, sell off. Then it would pump, sell off. Then it would pump, sell off. There was never really higher highs and higher lows. You know, you could argue and say, well, this is the downtrend. This is the uptrend. Can't you see it? Yeah, a little bit. If I squint my eyes really tight, shake my head really fast, turn around really fast, and then look at the chart like, whoa, there it is. Nope, there's not. Let me try it again. But with that being said, we did have finally the breakout. Beautiful, gorgeous retest. And now the breakout. Now, not only that, but of course, you know, we did talk about this some time ago in reference to possible entry. And we mentioned, you know, to set your alert here, the price action was probably somewhere around here. To set your alert here, wait for the 4-hour candle to close, you know, above this level. And if you would have taken this trade, of course, you would have been in some profits. Now, granted, what I do is I never say nailed it or look at this call. No, all of this is just waiting. And if you wait and be patient, let the trades come to you, you will be very successful instead of entering here or wherever and then waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So what I do for the group is I do all the waiting for you. I have all my alerts. The alerts go off. I look at them, I was like, maybe another 3-4 candles on the 4-hour time frame. So another, you know, 12, 16 hours. And then I'll check it again. It's like, I don't know how. Let me wait another 2 candles. And so another 8 hours, 12 hours. And then I see, okay, it found support. Let me post it. Or, nope, it broke support. I'm glad I waited. So let me set another alert. So that's what I do for the group. But if you're not in the group, set these alerts. These alerts will make you money. So here, my speech, as always, set your alert. 4-hour candle must close above this line. So here, 4-hour candle close above the line. This is where you enter. More than likely, it'll come up, come down, come up. Once it breaks the pivot, you enter again. Here, it came up, came down, came up, broke the pivot, and then this is where you broke the pivot. This is where you add. Now, granted, we do have a pretty nice chance that it might come down to maybe this area before coming up again. So if you wanted to, you could do 50%. I would have. Not because I see this, but I would have done 50% just so I'm not doing 25% here, putting a lower bid down here, or waiting it again, maybe 25% here. I have my stop loss. Now, one thing that I do, and for those of you who aren't familiar with my principles and my concepts, I show you what I would do at that time, even though I know it either went up or down. There are several times where I say, yeah, I'd enter the trade based off of my teachings, and everybody knows that it went down, and I say I would have gotten stopped out. My rules don't change based off of what I see that already happened, because it's really easy to be a Monday quarterback, really easy to be a Monday coach, versus in the moment. You're in the game, you're on the line of scrimmage, and like you are actively participating in the game, versus, oh yeah, definitely, man, like I would have bought right here on this retest. Like, this is what you want to do. Here's the perfect retest. This is what you do. And then I would have added right here. Here's resistance. XRP doesn't really do so hot. So for me, above this line. So that's what I would have done. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Who's still here, guys? Who's still here? I see people dropping off. We're almost done. We are almost done. People are dropping off. Let's see here. We did that one. zKML. Oh, okay. So this is on Ethereum. So let's do this. Very low market cap coin. Let's go to a higher time frame. Man, I like it. It was going down. It's starting to come up. It's breaking this level. For me to be on a safe side, I would actually have to wait. And this may be like 40% because it's a lower market cap coin. So from here to, yeah, 40%, 50%. So for me personally, I would have to wait at least 25%, but I would set my alerts about 55% right here. So for me, it's all about safety. It really is. I would rather reduce my risk, increase my profit, than entering now and getting an additional 40%, 30%. Because what I would do on this particular one, I would have my alert goes off. I need to see a 4-hour candle close above this level. If it does, I enter the trade. Because right now, you know, we have our high, lower high, lower high, lower high. It's breaking it. Awesome. Comes up here, gets rejected. Comes up, gets rejected. Now it's traveling in this kind of a band. And now I'm having to wait several days, several weeks, several months before I break even. Or instead of doing all that waiting, I can just set my alert. I miss out on 20, 30%, 40%. But when I do enter, the market is doing this. This is what I'm talking about. This is, you know, setting your alerts and having the trades come to you. This is what I love doing, especially for the VIP. Moving on. Let's see here. We got Realistic still here. We got Dave P still here. We got Batman So Official saying bingo and a bango. See, Alexander says, I was in around 0.6 on the last break. Very nice. I always need the who, what, where, when, why. I'm assuming you're talking about XRP, maybe? I don't know. Always need the who, what, where, when, why. Let's see here. Small bag in July. Very, very nice. Okay. So this one, let's go ahead and put this. I mean, it's looking like it's doing great. But for me, I would personally wait. Okay, so that was that one. Let's see here. Was that all of them? I think that was all of them. If I missed one, let me know, guys. If I missed one, let me know. And of course, always smash the like, guys. Smash the like. That's the one we just did. zKML. 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 That's the one I just did. Unless it's a stock, but you didn't specify. Nope. Maybe it's very brand new. Just for giggles. Just for giggles, since Alexander is new to the chats, new to the live stream. zKML. Okay, this is 22 million market cap. Let's do a little bit of deep dive. This is AI privacy. You can't see it because of my big head. Ethereum's privacy. Let's go to their website just very quick. Unlocking privacy, secure blockchain, communication, and cross interoperability. I like saying that word. This looks very cool. So I always judge their website. This looks very cool. I like the animation. I like this. Okay, about zk data is a blah blah. Okay, probably more important words. I like the layout. I like the font. I like the colors. I like the animation. I like the coloring. I like the size of the font. I like how it's really easy to read. ZWAP. Integration of ZK snarks, zero knowledge proofs, into rows. And okay, so rows, got it. Use case. Private transactions. Users can perform confidential transactions on all blockchains. Hiding. This is needed. This is what so many people are afraid of. For example, I'm a registered nurse, and I would absolutely hate it when I would get a new patient coming in that didn't know their history. I'd have to call the discharging hospital and see what their conditions were, what information they had. And then in addition to that, also get with the family members. So it's just always, it's like a puzzle every single time. Now, if we could put this on the blockchain, now there are several cryptocurrencies dealing with medical that solve that problem. Now, one of the main issues is, well, it's on the blockchain. It can easily be possibly looked into, or some kind of hack. But on most of them that I've read upon, they have this to where it breaks it up into pieces. This is what this is doing. It's doing, I like it. So privacy preserving DeFi, building a decentralized finance, DeFi, applications that protect user privacy. I like it. It's a win. It is a win for me. Okay, so here's the roadmap. You can check that out if you like. So definitely DYOR, do your own research. Now, in addition to that, we want to come over here to the markets. Where is it available? Well, I looked it up already. Let's see here. See, I was confirming my position. Oh, your position. Okay, yeah, I need the who, what, where, when, why. You say zKML. zKML entered at 0.6% or 0.6 cents. See how that's the who, what, where, when, why? If not, I'm like, did I put the wrong one in? Because, so just kind of give you a heads up. And that's for everybody, not just me, but for everybody. I see that a lot. I'm on, because I do a lot, I go to a lot of live streams. I love live streams. And, you know, the host is talking about something, and then there'll be a live chat that says, yeah, man, I agree. And then they go on and they say something funny, and then somebody will go, hey, man, that was funny. And then they go and then they talk about something else. And it's like, well, you know what? I really don't think so, because I think it should be the other way around. And they go and they start talking. So now when they're reading the chat, it's like, hey, that was funny. It's like, what was funny? Like I said a few, oh, all right, thanks, man, thank you. And then you disagree, you go the other way. About what? Like I talked about so many subjects. Okay, well, thanks, man. So always who, what, where, when, why, especially when there's live streams. All right. That's the one, man. Stop bugging me about it. Oh, calm down, Alexander. No, just playing. All right, so this one right here. So this is the one we looked at. I like it. I really like it. I don't see, for me though, I don't like. I mean, I have some ETH on one of my wallets. I just don't like paying the gas fees. What are the gas fees now? The last time it was pretty cheap. I think it was like $10. The last time I bought, and I forget what I buy. I'm so dumb. I buy coins and I just forget about them. Like literally, I forget about them. There was one that I bought in 2023, 22. I don't even know, but there was one that I bought. It was like $100 for the gas fees, and I bought it, and I was like, all right, cool. And I'm watching it like a dummy, you know, for the first couple hours, because what I was wanting to do was, one, I was wanting to buy it with lower gas fees. So I literally stayed up for like 5 hours, and I think it went down to like $80. And I was like, okay, well, now it's coming down. Let me see what the next hour brings. The next hour, $100. Like, dang it, I wasted all this time, man. So then I ended up buying it. Anyway, see, terrible gas fees, yeah. So this is why Solana, BNB, all these other networks, they're going to, in my opinion, surpass Ethereum. Now, of course, Ethereum is pretty much the granddaddy of, Uniswap and all this other fun stuff. The only thing that I don't like with doing all this stuff is, okay, I have whatever coin, and then I have to put it to my Cardano wallet. So then I have to put it to Cardano for the gas fees or whatever, or to my Solana wallet. I gotta buy Solana and then put it to this other wallet so that I could do the transactions from there. To me, it's more of a hassle. Now, if there was I think I did research on this one. Oh, there was NOS. Somebody had looked at or was asking about NOS. I like NOS. I really do like NOS. I actually posted this one for the VIP investment, long-term bull run investment. I like ones that do the what's it called? Where they share the stuff. So it is called distributed computing. I like this. So Live Pure Token, LPT. That one is really good. That was a low market cap as well. Then of course you have this one. It's a DPEN AI, blah, 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 buzzwords. But this one is 189 million. I do like this one as well. And I really like when they do this stuff. They serve a purpose. And there's so many companies that are going to need this type of technology to where it utilizes, networks of GPUs versus buying all these GPUs, warehousing them, cooling them, and everything else. I think this is definitely the wave of the future. And so that's my thought process. All right. See here, that is why I prefer Sol. 100%. I agree. Jupiter on Sol is the best application in my point of view. Yeah. So for Jupiter and Radium, those are my top two. Well, those are the top two dexes on Solana, and those also on my VIP bull run stuff. You want to have Solana's going to do good. Everybody knows that Solana's going to do well, and Jupiter and Radium started kicking butt, man. Radium was like 686 million. Now it's 1 point something billion, catching up with Jupiter. Absolutely kick butt. But me personally, I like them. I like Jupiter. I like Radium. See, I own Jupiter and in the Jupiter DAO. Nice. Very nice. Render is the play I liked for that. Yeah. So Render, I do like Render. Render usually moves when Nvidia moves, when they have, of course, their earnings and everything else. But Render is nice too. I have a huge bag of both Jupiter and Radium. Smart man. Smart man. All right, guys. Well, that is it for me. I do thank you very much. Tomorrow, follow me on Twitter, guys. Follow me on Twitter. I'm not sure what time I'm going to go on tomorrow. I kind of like doing earlier shows, but my 3 o'clock show time is not getting too much traction. I'm not getting too much traction. I was hoping I'd get more traction now, since I've been doing it for quite a while now. 5 o'clock was okay, but I might do like an 8 or a 10. I hate doing so early. I don't know. I gotta think about it. But anyway, guys, I do thank you very much. Just know that don't FOMO. Always have a stop loss. Just know that we have the great, amazing times ahead of us. We are going to absolutely kill it as long as we don't FOMO. No FOMO. And of course, it's just gonna be great. It's gonna be absolutely great. I'm very honored to be a part of your crypto journey. We will be here tomorrow. I'm gonna say, what's tomorrow, Wednesday? Let's do 12 o'clock. 12 p.m. No. Let's do 12. Yeah, we'll try 12. Let's do 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I do thank you guys very much. Until then, as always, my name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition. We'll see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, let's make this money. Take care. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. Take care, my friends. We will see you tomorrow.